Welcome, welcome, welcome to Would I Lie to You, everybody's favorite game show on the internet. Woo! We have a fun show tonight. But before we get into it, let me just remind you how our game is played. First of all, our panels are on teams, and they have submitted individual lie or true statements to our producer, right? All right, everybody following along with that? All right. Now, our producer has sent them emails back, and in those emails, they may have included the original statement back, or they may have included a lie. Our panels hasn't read these emails, so they have no idea. So tonight, when I call on them, they will read their statement. They'll open their email for the first time and read their statement, and they have to convince, no matter what, that they're telling the truth, the other team the truth. If the other team gets it right, they get a point. I think I'm getting this right. If they get it wrong, no points are exchanged. Yes, is that convoluted enough? Panel, are you confused?
No.
All right, good.
No.
That's what I want to hear. All right.
We've done this. We've done this before.
We've all done this before, as the audience have watched us. So
we got it.
All right, then let's get into it. Let me turn it over to our team captains to introduce. So first, Mr. Bagley from I Can't Spell Patience, could you introduce your team?
Yes. On my incredible team, we have Chloe and Katie.
Ooh. Ooh.
I am Bagley, and I'm drinking a refreshing Topo Chico.
Ooh. Our family podcast sponsor. Yes. And then for a Bug Strife, Julie, would you introduce your team?
That would be my pleasure. So I am Julie, and my esteemed teammates are Miranda and Sam.
Excellent. Well, good luck, everybody. I'll give you. I have some plugs a little later, but let's get right into the game tonight. And tonight, first up, is Julie, team captain of Bug Strife. You can open your email.
Okay, here goes.
All right.
Here it is.
I'm going to study your face as you read this.
I'm so nervous.
Okay. I once got in trouble for yelling at another person in a library who I thought was speaking too loudly.
Oh. Read that one more time, please.
I once you don't have to be polite to me. I once got in trouble for yelling at another person in a library who I thought was speaking too loudly.
Oh my God, you were a Karen? In that moment. Not now, but.
No, I think that assessment is actually really
with reason. That's annoying.
Julie,
right?
Yeah.
Julie, tell me about this library. Is this a school library? Is this a community library? What's going on?
This is a public library in my hometown, like an old-timey, 1930s era wooden benches,
Saloon
very
doors?
austere. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like tall shelves, public library.
Okay. So, technical point, Miranda, I noticed you disappeared and came back. Do you want to know what Julie just said?
I mean, yeah, I'm not voting on this, but yes, I would like to know what
This is included.
Okay. One more time, Julie, if you could.
It would be my pleasure. I once got in trouble for yelling at another person in a library who I thought was speaking too loudly.
Here's an important question. Have you ever been a librarian in your life?
No. I mean, that has been kind of a dream job, but no, I've never been a librarian.
Okay, interesting. Thank you.
Okay, tell us which library was this that you were in?
This was the Yonkers Public Library downtown branch, which has since been torn down and is now the site of a parking lot.
Oh, wow. They paved paradise.
They paved frickin' paradise.
So this downtown Yonkers library, and this person who was speaking, do you remember what they were speaking about?
Something trivial, like something that did not. This was a classmate. I was in school.
Okay.
And she was just chattering to. The funny thing is, I remember who she was talking to. She was talking to a kid named Peter. I don't even remember her name, but she was talking and there was no reason for it.
So wait, was she talking on the phone or was she talking to a person named Peter who was
She was
there?
talking. No, she wasn't talking on the phone. She was talking in person to another one of my classmates.
Named Peter. Okay. Okay.
A schoolmate. So high school, middle school,
Elementary school.
elementary school.
Elementary.
Oh, it's elementary school?
Okay.
Oh. True.
Yeah, right. I mean, no. This feels true to me too. I can easily see little Julie be like, "Excuse me, we're in a
Excuse me,
library.
We're in a library.
You're being very loud."
This is the Yonkers
I know
downtown library.
I'm on Julie's team, but could you please reenact? Okay, please.
I thought you would never ask. I know you're asking the other team, but I'll do it.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
please, Julie,
I'll
yes,
do it.
please.
Yeah.
No, I think
So-
that needs to happen. Yes.
Okay. I'll do it as a puppet show.
Puppets. Excellent.
Puppets. Right. So
Yeah.
here's this loud ass, rude, whatever. Here's
We'll call
Peter.
her
who's
loud
just-
ass. Okay.
Yeah, not even listening, like facing this way. And then I come around and I say, "You're not supposed to talk in the library." And she turned and said, "Yes, I am." And I said, "No, you're not." And she said, "Yes, I am." And I said, "No, you're not." And she said, "Yes, I am." And I said, "No, you're not."
I see.
Cool.
Bravo.
Bravo. I
feel
very
like I
much
was there.
appreciate
That
it. I
was-
feel like I
I
was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it felt like a mini improv set where there were two people acting out four different people in a set. You know?
Right.
Well, when they do
Yeah.
like little spins, I'm a new person.
I'm a new person.
That was big library energy right there. Nice.
BLE. Big library energy.
I was first picturing like Julie just scolding somebody as like an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was picturing like, okay, Julie scolded someone as a child, but no, Julie got into like a blowout argument with another child in a library.
That feels legit to me. I mean,
Yeah.
I could easily see that happening.
Yeah.
Who was it that who came and told you that you were yelling? Wait, did you say you were thrown out of the library? What happened?
I wasn't kicked out, but I got in big trouble. Like
You were in big
I got a
librarian
severe,
was big mad. Okay.
big mad librarian. Yeah. So to my shame, the scolding was from the librarian. It wasn't even from one of my teachers. It was from the
I mean,
librarian.
What
Makes
happens
sense.
when a librarian like lays down the law? Like what are the repercussions?
She was worried
Weird.
about job security. She needed to settle that.
Yeah. No, it was just scolding. It was like
just called- okay.
You get a big old shush.
a big shushing. Yeah.
Yeah.
With
Big
a
old
stern
shush.
look and knitted brows and a look of disapproval.
Ooh, my mom's a librarian, and I'm having a lot of childhood memories right now.
Mm.
Ooh. It should have been a
It's
content
like
warning.
anybody.
As a teacher, I've done this, but I lean and I just go,
That's the look. That's
Yeah.
the look.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, it hurt.
Ooh. I think we all had a little mini flashback with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable right now, Sam.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I might leave
It
the
was
group
so
again.
real. It was so real.
I don't know. The contrarian part of my brain thinks this is almost like too easy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Chloe
I
gave
get
it
that because
already.
there's a part of me that's like, well, I know everything I need to know about this.
Yeah,
but
right?
Is it
Undecided.
too easy?
Mhm.
I always think true, right? Like you some of you played this game with me before. I always think true instantly.
Yes.
I always
You
so
are-
I'm
you are
always going to vote
trusting in
true.
nature.
You know, I'm trusting in nature.
Yep.
But yeah, this seems like a pretty innocent, truth. Yeah.
All right. So Katie's singing true. What do you? all
I think true. But I don't know. I don't know. Could be false. I don't know.
Now I remind the audience that Bagley is the team captain. So it's his job to make sure that so the choices are he can go with what his team wants, but also he can go rogue.
He can go rogue.
He can go rogue. Same with Julie. Same thing with Julie.
A lot of power.
Chloe, where are you at on this?
Well, so my instinct was true, but let me just say, I am not always great at this game. I love the comments, and I'm great at that part.
Yeah.
But the actual sussing out of the lie versus
Yeah.
the truth,
Same.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not
Wow.
right often. I always think it's true, but it's really a toss-up.
Oh, I'm horrible at this game. Have you ever seen me keep score in the credits? I'm usually like 1 and 5. So now that we've all established we have no confidence in our ability to guess.
None
Yeah.
at all. Yeah. Let's just
All
stick
right.
with it.
Wooly, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are we locking in?
We're thinking it's true.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to lock in
True.
true. Julie, were you scolded in that harsh manner in the library back as a child, or were you telling a lie?
Baby Karen here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
All right.
There it is.
Love it.
There it is.
Okay.
Baby Karen.
And
But
a
not
little
an adult.
affirmation coming in for you. You are all enough, and I would agree.
Oh,
I would agree.
wow. Thank you, Bowler.
Get out of here.
Yes. All right, so that means that Patience has won,
Woo!
and Strife is still at 0. But that's the first round. You didn't have enough.
Yeah, it's
to
early
win the
days.
round
Early
point yet.
days.
So it's kind of unfair. So we'll just say 1 Patience, undetermined Strife. How's that? All right.
I'm sure
Who's-
right. The mood.
All right. So next up is Chloe.
Oh yeah.
Chloe.
All right. I'm gonna get out this email.
Get out this email.
Let me get out this email.
Well, while Chloe's doing that, on Saturday night, Word and Go at a special 9:00 p.m. All of the if you're watching it now, if you're watching this now, you know how to watch it on Saturday night. Same way. Come to Facebook.
It's almost
I'll tell
identical.
you, YouTube is the place to be. I don't pick favorites, but our YouTube community is the way to go. So head over to YouTube on 9 p.m. on Saturday to see Word and Go. Real life improv, people. Real life improv.
Real life.
All right, Chloe.
I'm ready. Okay. So this email reads as follows. I tried to bring a hamster back to life through witchcraft.
All right, I don't need to ask any questions. I'm good.
So many questions. Julie,
Please ask them. Ask them.
Oh my God! Wait. Take us through the discovery
Okay.
of the dead hand. I just need that
It's
first.
okay.
If
Totally.
you could use your hands like this.
No, so let me preface this by saying that I did not discover the dead hamster body because I've never actually had a hamster in this house that I'm currently in right now, which is my parents' home. The
So it's
hamster
an
was
old
actually-
ghost hamster.
No, well, it is now, but no. So the hamster was mine, but it was a baby of a hamster that was owned by my friends around the corner. And so they were like, "Oh, does everybody want one of the babies?" But like, we didn't keep them. Like, they were living at the friend's house. They were just like our hamsters. So I didn't discover the hamster, and I truly don't really know like what happened to this hamster. I know that like they didn't think that the parents were of opposite gender or whatever, so they weren't expecting any babies, and then all of a sudden there were just babies. And I don't think that cashew. I don't think that they had like any extra cages, so they all kind of had to like keep them sequestered as best they could. But like there could have just been some bad blood between some of the hamsters, and Cupcake was sacrificed.
Cupcake.
Yeah, Cupcake. So yeah, so that's I got like a message from my phone. Your hamster is dead. That's how that news was broken to me.
Now, what was the witchcraft process?
I don't know. I mean, maybe witchcraft is like like a strong term because this was 20 years ago, so I was like 9, 10, and I did the only thing that I could think to do, which is something that I like to do in my friend's backyard, which was make potions. I thought maybe I could like make a potion and like give it to the hamster and see if something would help. And a potion really was just like water and flowers and grass and sticks and just like smushing them all together.
That's a potion.
Yeah.
That's witchcraft.
Did you know it wasn't going to work the whole time?
I mean,
Did you believe?
I think somewhere in my heart of hearts, my 9-year-old self was like, Chloe, this is ridiculous. You're being ridiculous right now. If you need to do this for yourself, go for it. But like, be prepared.
And what was your friend grateful? Like, was she like, oh my God?
I mean, I don't know about grateful, but she at least went along with it. So I guess I am the grateful one. But she was not like, oh, okay.
I'm making a big assumption, and I just need to ask.
Yeah.
Did the hamster stay dead or
stayed dead?
Okay.
Stayed dead. I mean, as much as I know, as far as I know, it stayed dead.
How, like, when you say Cupcake was a baby, are we talking like a baby with no fur or?
Oh, no. So like Cupcake was a baby of my friend's hamster, but wasn't a baby anymore.
Wasn't a baby at the time.
Like I think a fully grown hamster. I don't know. I've never watched a hamster grow before, so like I don't know when one becomes fully grown. I'm guessing it's a year dog rules, but I really don't know.
What the world really needs is a time-lapse video of a hamster growing.
I bet it's on YouTube somewhere.
It is. You know it. You're right, Sam. It's absolutely on YouTube.
I've seen it. Okay.
Like a second a day video.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm with Bowler. Like I really did need to check and make sure it didn't work because seems potiony to me.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you say something above the body, like some demonic, like? Oh wait, yeah.
Incantation?
Well, never mind. It was witchcraft. I immediately thought you put like a pentacle on the ground,
No.
and like salt and like.
No.
Yeah,
no.
Imagine this hamster just doing the spell from Wicked, the Alakanam and like all that.
Yes, absolutely. Or Lazaba, but I didn't know about Lazaba back then. No, I don't remember any like incantations because like I said, I mean witchcraft maybe is like a strong word. Like I was just like trying to, I don't know, do something homeopathic and spiritual to get it to come.
I'm
back.
so sorry. I assumed it was demonic.
It's okay.
Me. I am like.
It's okay. I take zero offense.
It's due
to
diligence.
That.
Okay.
I went right to the craft too, which I think is a little more like Satan-y than it is witchy.
Just light as a feather, stiff as a board underneath this hamster carcass.
Very easy to pick up. It is light as a feather, I must say.
Light as a hamster, stiff as a board.
Oh, hilarious.
New team name for next week.
Yeah, write it down.
Or Bagley. I don't know, Miranda, Sam. What are you getting?
Like I can see this happening.
See, here's where my brain went. My brain went immediately true, but then as soon as Chloe was like, "Oh, it wasn't really witchcraft," I immediately went to lie. Like I feel like like all out like sort of witchcraft or like nothing.
Huh.
I mean, I would say 30-year-old Chloe doesn't think it's witchcraft, but 9-year-old Chloe was like, "This is witchcraft. I can. This is fine."
Hamster carcass.
But yeah, like the thought was true, but I will let other team members also decide. What were you guys thinking?
I'm getting so much pathos from this story. Like, I mean, all I can say is that if this is a lie, I'm so mad at Peter right now.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. So there's one thing that comes out of every one of these episodes is everybody's mad at Peter.
It's a fight.
That's the common thing.
Do you know how many divorce papers I filed? I filed so many.
So many.
We don't want
we have them
that.
ready to go.
Yeah.
All right.
You're joking.
No, I mean just for Sam's marriage sake, I'm gonna have to say true.
Yeah, true sounds right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we're gonna lock in true.
Yeah.
All right, Chloe. Did you try to raise this poor little hamster, maybe into undead, maybe back to life? Was that a true story, or were you lying?
It was a lie. I don't know what happened to that hamster. The hamster is real. I just
okay,
I made up
good.
the other
That's
part.
honestly all I care about.
But I don't know what happened to Cupcake, and its name was Cupcake, but its fate is a mystery.
It's okay. I'm gonna pretend it's
based
real.
on truth.
So yes, be mad at Peter.
So now
be mad at Peter.
Unfortunately, I can say it now. It is one for the patience and 0 for strife.
It's
All
okay.
right. But there's still plenty of time. There's still plenty of time.
I'm
All
still
right.
mad though.
And Sam, hold off on filing for divorce because you're up.
Oh!
So
Okay, because I was
Yeah.
about to leave.
I know. I felt it. A lot of litigious energy coming from your
Well,
square.
I am really, just before I go, like, every time Bagley's on the other team, like, I start sweating and I'm upset whenever Bagley goes. So, like,
Yeah. That's the normal reaction to Bagley.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that checks.
Not my
No,
normal.
it's just his stories are so interesting. Okay.
I remember, yes, I remember when Bagley told the story about like the car that was slowly poisoning
Crack.
him.
Crack.
Yeah,
Wait a
crack.
minute.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
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 Ugh.
Milk face.
All right. Am I? Okay.
You're up.
I spent a large percentage of a trip to Disney World in a wheelchair.
Oh, that's not funny. Man, that really tickled me though. I don't know why. Oh,
Was it your wheelchair or did Disney give it to you?
Disney provided the wheelchair. That's that question.
when did they provide the wheelchair? Like, when did this injury occur?
Well, it was food poisoning.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. And I remember it was from chicken that I ate in one of the parks, I think.
Mhm.
And so you ask more questions.
That's
Oh.
true.
Too
I
much.
just feel like
This is
I'll
true.
ramble. I'll
Mm.
ramble. I'll ramble.
I hear
Because
that.
it's true. Yeah.
I hear it, Katie.
Yeah. So so yeah. Okay.
How
Now I
old
just
are
have
you?
to like yeah.
Ooh, nice. Sam, how old are you when this food poisoning took you off your feet for a bit?
I was in fourth grade.
Fourth
Yeah.
grade.
And this was a big trip because my family's Portuguese. We don't go anywhere.
Mm.
So like this was, my dad on a plane, like it's no, but like one morning I woke up and I just felt so ill. I just remember being in a bathtub in hot water and my mom being like, wow.
Are you enjoying being soup right now, Sam?
Like trying to like soothe me. I don't know if it was witchcraft, Chloe. Like
Were there flowers and grass in there?
Flowers in the water.
There was a pentacle around you for some reason.
Yeah, like something happened. But yeah, that's what happened.
How long? Like you said, it was like did you say a significant portion?
It was a
of the
large
trip?
percent. I mean, like we weren't there for a long time. It was
Just for a good time.
it was a couple days, and I was full blown in a wheelchair.
So wait, the trip was a couple days, or you?
No, like it was like a week long. I guess it's not a large percent, but to me, it felt like a large percentage because like I missed out on like the Tower of Terror.
Mm.
My dad laid me on a bench. like in front of the like right there, and like everyone went on, and then I was
Oh.
on the bench.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But we got to go into the rides, like the smaller rides first.
Yeah.
Do you remember the wheelchair? Was it like covered with Disney swag or was it just like a normal wheelchair?
This was a shitty wheelchair. Like they didn't even care to make it cute. And it's funny that our name has a Bug's Strife because I actually could go into the little Bug's Life playground and take pictures of my face.
What?
I'm sorry. No. Like there was a Bug's Life playground, like, and I could at least go in there because you can be wheeled in. And there's actual photographs of me, like, just in the middle of my family, and they're pitying me, and I'm just there in the middle of the picture. You all can laugh. I'm fine.
Oh, you're good.
In those pictures, are you like gray? Are you like
How long did this food poisoning last? It sounds like it really took you out.
It took me out bad. Like, I mean, I was in a cauldron my mom made. Like, I just
A cauldron.
in the hotel room.
The hotel
I just remember it was super painful, and then I'm just now there's memories like flying, like coming back to me, like what is it? The Honey We Shrunk the Kids? No, not Honey We Shrunk. That's Universal. Anyway,
we blew up the kids?
Honey Blue. Yeah, that one.
Honey, we shrunk ourselves.
I think it's like there is. Yeah, that one is at Disney World. I think. I don't know. I was
Yeah.
7 when I went.
Yeah, and so I just remember, my mom wheeled me around. It was it was shitty because,
Because you had food poisoning at Disney.
Yeah. Yeah. And your
And
family
that's-
didn't take a lot of trips like that, so that's that.
No. And they never will, so.
Were you at Disney California or Disney Florida?
Florida.
Did you go to Epcot?
Yeah, but I wasn't sick then.
You got to enjoy Epcot.
And how many people altogether were on this trip with you?
Oh, it was me, my brother, my mom and dad, then my godfather, his 2 kids, and wife.
And there wasn't one person who might be like, I'm just going to stay at the hotel with Sam. So she
Hell no! Hell no! They're like, put her in a wheelchair. Whatever
All right.
it takes.
Did you ever
Put her in
like?
a wheelchair.
Did you ever figure out who gave you the bad chicken? Did like anyone else eat at the same place from you, or?
Bagley, honest. Oh my god! Now you think I'm poisoned? You think someone?
No. Bad
No.
chicken. Like, did you get like a chicken lollipop from like a
Listen,
stinky food
like
vendor, or-
honestly, as an adult
Oh, that's a
now,
band name.
as an adult now, like I think of all the times my family could have sued somebody and they haven't, So like this, I feel like could have been big. And it's something I think about now. Bagley, I brought up the whole like ear cutting thing with you last time and asked for
Yeah,
legal
that was
advice.
a lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I remember that story too.
Imagine if I sued Disney, man.
You'd be rolling in it by now.
You'd have that
Rolling.
Disney money.
You'd have
You'd have all the
Disney
plum
money.
bob earrings you could ask for.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. Anyway,
All right, what do we think?
Team?
I always think true.
I always think true. Put it on a T-shirt. We have a new merch
I
section.
always think true.
I'm on the
I,
fence.
Yeah.
I want it to be false, though. I'll tell you that. I want it to be
new.
false.
That's
but
new,
I-
Katie. That's the first time I've heard you say that.
I've wanted many of these stories to be false. If I haven't said them, I have wanted a large portion of these truths to be false in previous games.
Sam is such a talented actress. So,
It's true.
That like
thank you.
she could sell anything,
Wow.
So I'm trying to keep that
Yeah.
in mind.
I cannot explain it, but for some reason I feel like this is not true. But I don't have a good reason why. It's just like
Well,
I
then-
feel it. But I don't know about my gut though. My gut is not always right.
What's your gut say, Bags?
I think we're all kind of leaning towards not true. I'm gonna go with it.
Okay, I still think it's true, but
Well, yeah, all
I will
right.
vote. I will vote false. Yeah.
I want you to know.
We
I
established
want
you
you to
always
know.
think it's true.
Yeah, like I said, I have no rhyme or reason behind this. This is just something I feel. But
I really want it to be.
If
false.
if it's wrong, then I'm sorry. But
if it's right, same.
All right, so Bagley, what say you and your team?
We're locking it in as false.
So that you think this is a falsehood. Sam, did this dream vacation actually happen to you?
Yes.
oh, that's such a bummer. I'm sorry.
I need to pull up. I need to find the photo of me with my red Winnie the Pooh T-shirt, a cap with Winnie the Pooh on, with a bob haircut, just like in a wheelchair with like a big ant behind me or something.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's such a bummer.
Yeah.
Knowing that this picture exists, it needs to be unearthed and it needs to be on the show.
I need to find it. I'll post
Yes,
it somewhere.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put
Can
it
I
in the
just say,
comments of
I
this
guess
show.
everyone's gut was off this time.
Oh!
Nice.
Sure
I
was.
think my team immediately loses because of that. Sorry, guys.
It's alright. It's
Worth
this is
it.
all for fun.
Well, everybody, no change in the score. Patience still has 1, Bugs 0. And next up, Miranda.
Oh damn.
Miranda.
Oh my god, that's me.
Let me do a little plug. Tomorrow, Sitting Ducks podcast,
Yes.
8 p.m.
Oh,
So again, tune in. There's some great. That is one of my highlights of the last few months was guesting on Sitting Ducks podcast during our fundraiser.
Yeah.
God, that was such a fun show.
It's so fun.
Such a good show. It's such a good show.
Yes.
Shout out to Tom and Andrea Epstein.
Oh, has he been found? I forget.
No, he's still covered in butter.
He's still stuck
He's
in
in a
California.
portal
Covered in butter.
All right,
Okay.
Miranda, are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right.
All right.
Email says, a teacher dissected a fetal pig at my senior prom.
No.
I will say this for those that don't know Miranda, she is a West Coaster. So if that, this
They are a West Coaster.
They.
Okay, so you said fetal pig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need clarification on what a fetal pig is. Is this like a pig that is pregnant or a dead baby
pig? I have also dissected a fetal pig before.
Well,
yeah, I never
witchcraft too.
Witchcraft.
I put it in a potion.
Is it birth baby or post-birth
pigs
baby?
and potions.
No, it wasn't
birth,
born.
right?
It was like a fetal pig, so it hadn't like been born yet. So it wasn't like it hadn't been a pig that had like breathed and whatnot.
Got it.
Ew, Jared.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. What did Jared say? Put it back. I want to be disgusted. Look,
Terrible
okay.
spreads. Yeah.
Okay, so this was
Are they frozen?
prom.
I'm
Prom.
here.
Okay.
Okay.
So
This
this took like in the middle of like the actual, like people were dancing and eating and someone was just in a corner like dissecting a pig.
So
Don't mind me.
So the high school I went to was like a lot of the kids and stuff. I went to a very small private high school, and a lot of the students there like weren't really into like dancing and stuff and like into dances, but like because of high school they want us to like all have like a prom, because a lot like there were a good amount of students, like myself included, who really wanted to have that like senior prom experience and everything. And they were like, oh, we need to find things to fill the time of the prom that isn't just like dancing and everything. And the school thought, hey, what's going to be a great use of that time? A teacher cabaret where like everyone does like they have a bunch of teachers doing like different talents. Sam, you love this.
This was a talent?
A talent? This was a talent.
Is he wanted somewhere? Like this is
so yeah, no. So one of the teacher's talents, this teacher was our like one of the science teachers who did like anatomy, physiology, molecular genetics, a bunch of things. And it was like a combination. It was almost like I think supposed to be like a magic show with like science things in it. And the talent was that like she dissected a fetal pig and like pulled a card out of it like a talent, like a magic trick. And this was
she put the card inside the fetal pig. She planted the card.
Was the card dripping blood?
Like no, because it was like there was a process done to it where it like wasn't like bleeding or anything, but it was like dissecting stuff. I don't. But yeah, like one of the talents. So like one of my teachers did like singing. One of them did like some weird like dancing thing. Someone did like something else, and then it was like magic trick, but with science. And then fetal pig also, because like during that sort of semester, in her class, we all like dissect a fetal pig. So she just had extra ones, and it's like I'm going to use this in this trick. And this was just, like, all of us like sitting down at like our different tables, just watching this happen.
Magic trick with science is everything right now.
Was this teacher popular? I know I'm not on that team, but I'm invested.
Please keep asking.
I'm sorry. I am hogging that. It's just
no. She was one of the most like popular teachers we had. She went to RPI, I believe it's called, like a very like prestigious like technical thing. She worked at like Jet Propulsion Laboratory. I feel like she's like, and went to like Caltech also. She does like a bunch of like really cool science stuff.
And wait a minute, just so I'm understanding this correctly. So this teacher cut into this pig and pulled a card out of this pig.
Yep, I watched this while I was in like full formal like attire. Like everyone's in like tuxes and dresses while watching like a fetal pig.
What was this pig like Did they bring like the vat of formaldehyde and like grab the pig out and cut it open, or did they like have it in a presentation? Like,
to be honest, I don't know. I was dancing to the Cupid Shuffle when they were probably setting things up. So honestly, I was probably like
doing your thing.
Yeah, because in addition to like the dance floor and this, they also had like a bunch of like things like character artists and like balloon things. It was like quasi like bat mitzvah, prom. It was just like a lot to just keep these kids entertained.
I don't know.
I have a question. This is California, right, Miranda?
Yes.
Yes. It's very important.
Seems, and again, and I've only been to California once, so maybe this is ignorance. But were there protests over this pig being dissected in the prom? It seems like that would be a very California.
That's a good question.
California thing.
So first off, I don't think any of us, like the students, knew that this was happening then. I think this was just like a surprise that was happening.
Who would want it? Who would want it?
And I think
they couldn't spoil the magic trick ahead of time.
I think there was a majority of the students who were like, oh, that's cool. Also, this teacher is like one of our favorites, so they're doing it cool. And then I think me and like my group of friends were like, we just wanted to have a normal prom. Like, it was such like a nice theme. We looked all nice. It's our senior year, and then this happened. Like, can't we just have something nice for once?
I am imagining you in formal attire with like lights flashing on your face in darkness, and then just this weird teacher just like cutting open and you just like, it's just like a.
How far away are you from this dissection? Like, can you smell it?
Yeah, because it's smelly.
Because it stinks.
It smells awful.
Like, that stuff stinks.
Really bad.
I think we were all like far enough away, and I think there were like enough like fans and things going on in the. Oh yeah, I'd also like to point out the fact that this was in our school gymnasium. So you put like a fetal pig in a school gymnasium, so that's fun.
Cool.
Oh no.
I'm envisioning this teacher.
Yeah.
I'm envisioning this like a whole like David Blaine sort of like like all the like theatrics of them.
What did the card like? What was the trick? Like she pulled out.
What was the
business card? Like,
is this your card?
A business card.
I think it was like setting up. God damn it, Jared. I think it was like setting up like, ooh, like I need this card, but it's not here. Ooh, something or other, like a specific like card in the deck of cards, and then it's like they like dissected the
it is.
Card is like in there.
So someone was playing the game. I love this.
Like, I was like, nope, none of those are my card. I guess you
have any fours?
And check the pig. I guess.
Here's my 4.
Separate fetal pigs to dissect, being like, it's got to be in one of these.
Wait, there were 2?
No, there was only one. I was making a joke that there were like 52 separate ones.
I see. Okay.
So this is absolutely true. This is true.
Yeah. While I never want this to end,
I want it to be
false. We got to go to deliberation. You know, and kudos. If this is the truth, what a great truth to pick. And if it's a lie, still great on our producer, Peter. Rarely has there been one that everyone on the camera has asked questions of. So I want to recognize how good this one is. So, yes. All right, Bagley, what does your team think?
Chloe, where are you at?
Oh, man. I just know that Miranda's great at this game. Really good at this game, which is so annoying, by the way. No, it's not. I'm just gels. But I don't know. So, like, I feel like this could be true, but I also feel like this is something that Miranda could just have been like, yes, this is what happened, and you're going to believe it.
I'll tell you my hesitation. I feel like if this were true, they would have submitted this truth a long time ago, and I would have heard it before now.
Right? That's another thing, too.
Right,
this is a gold mine.
This is wild. How have I not heard this before?
I don't know the answer to
but
this.
I still think true, and I still vote.
All right, well, we're ready.
All right, cool.
All right,
Let's lock it in.
We're locking it in at true.
True. All right. Miranda, I don't want this to ever end. I don't want to know the answer.
I want this to end.
This is a gift right here. This is a gift.
I have to know.
We need to know. Was there a pig dissected at your prom, or was that a lie?
Not only is this true, Peter didn't give me another option. Peter just sent the true and did not give another option. And then there's not another option. Like Peter messing up or Peter just being like, no, you're
he was like,
get one now.
It's like,
and
because he's.
Go ahead.
Well, I remember we did this last time when it was a game where we all happened to be true because we all thought there was an option. When really he sent 2, and one was supposed to be like in the event of sudden death or something. So so I think you're only supposed to get 1 from Peter now. But anyway, I'm so sad.
That's true. And then after the show, if people have any more questions,
that's what I'm saying tonight. Tonight, Wilty After Dark with Miranda, so she can answer.
Sounds spicy.
And then right before we move on to the next person, LG mentioned that they wish there was a documentary of my high school. I think there is one out there. I think there's a documentary about my high school.
Wow. Wow.
Fun times had by all.
What's the name of your high school?
I went to Bridges Academy in Studio City, California.
Bridges Academy, okay.
Yep.
I'm Googling.
All right. Well, that means, though, that the scores have changed. Patience is in the lead with 2, while Bug's still at 0.
Okay.
And next up, it's Bagley.
Hey.
Yeah.
How many scoring opportunities are left?
There's 2 scoring opportunities, so you're hoping for a tie.
Hoping for a tie. Okay.
Yeah. Or you're not. You're hoping they don't get any. But here we go.
Right.
We're
buddy play.
You're ahead.
All right.
You ready, Bagley?
I'm ready.
All right, go for it.
All right. I once got to be captain for a day on a ferry.
Aw.
That's
cute as hell.
Which ferry?
It's not so we called it a ferry. It's not really a ferry. So I was a lifeguard at a beach for 5 or 6 years, and we had a rowboat, but it was a big wide rowboat that you could pull people into if they needed help, pull multiple people into. And one day I got to row everybody around in it that was hung over from the night before. So it ended up being a horrible workout. My back and lats were sore for 4 or 5 days because I basically had to row parallel to the shore back and forth with 2 giant lifeguards in the boat.
Wooly, I need the definition of ferry, please.
Yeah, this is the first time that I've ever felt like what is presented as a truth immediately is debunked as a lie by the person talking. I don't know the answer. Don't let me sway you.
I think Bagley was power hungry. He was, I am the ferryman. And just put on this weird. I don't know. I imagined you putting on a weird hat. I don't know. Oh no! What is it?
River Styx.
Rowboat. The river. Yes.
Okay, Bagley, can you please reread your statement?
Yep. I once got to be captain for a day on a ferry.
Wooly, I'm going to need a definition of captain.
I love that you're giving me the authority.
Please put it in a sentence.
I was in charge of the boat.
Wait, were you was this were you doing this after hours with drunk people you found, or was this you were on the job?
No, this was on the job with lifeguards who had been partying the night before.
Were they drowning?
No.
Oh. Were they on shore and you took them in the boat? I don't know.
Okay, so the boat is to the right of the main tower. We have to pull it into the water, and then I row it with whoever felt like being in it, out beyond the waves, and then parallel to the shore back and forth. It didn't go anywhere. I didn't take tolls. It's definitely not a ferry.
You could have taken tolls. What a missed opportunity.
I was only ever a junior lifeguard, and then I just wasn't a motivated lifeguard. So I was never really in charge of much else.
Okay, tell us about the people. In there.
So lifeguards, for the most part, are now like went on to become bouncers, and then I'm not sure what they did. But they're either like extremely strong swimmers or just like giant muscly dudes. And the ones that were kind of on power trips that tended to be like the captains of the lifeguards tended to be the big beefy dudes. Yeah.
Were they fun? Like,
there was a guy named Greg Bardis who thought, "Hey, dude," and he kind of talked like that. Everybody quoted him forever. We said like he would say, "Yeah, dude," but it would be like, "Yeah, dude," like that. And he graduated high school. He was like a football player and stuff. But he was one of them. He was fun, but he was also the kind of friend that would like punch you in the stomach when he saw you with like a big smile on his face.
Crack.
He would, like knock the wind out of you.
Yeah,
No,
friends
the
like that.
The crack were the band kids. These were like.
I feel like you went to your high school experience was a sitcom, like a weird one, like calling you crack. Now we have dude, like that one kid who punches you.
I feel like this one kid. I was like, he was the type of kid.
Oh, right. This is a type. There
were many. Well, so like. The wrestlers, the football players, the baseball players, the varsity athletes tended to be like greeting with physical, punchy type thing.
But I remember once I had like exact opposite on the spectrum high school experiences.
It's true.
Yeah, I feel like we've walked away that some people had much different high school experiences than others, and mine were boring. I'm just saying, Wooly did not have a very robust high school life.
I went to a punching school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, big punching.
Big punching. Mm-hmm. Was this at night or during the day? Like,
no, day. It was work shifts.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Oh, yeah. People don't like
full sunlight. Yeah.
How long do you have to captain?
Like the 8-hour shift. It was
8
to 4, 9 to 5, or 10 to 6. I take a lunch break, and there generally like weren't enough senior lifeguards with enough authority that I had to go like full time. But it was also better for me than sitting still in the tower for the most part.
How often did you have to do this? I think I might have missed the setup.
I was in charge for one day because I had been late. I didn't have to be in charge again.
Again, so you're framing it as being in charge, and I'm not totally clear that means what you think it means.
I think Bagley is like really hyping himself up. Like I think it's part of like maybe a complex. Like I'm trying to break this down. Yeah. Like psychologically, like maybe he, like I'm imagining like dressing up like he had a costume, like he was waiting for this moment. He gets into that rowboat. He calls it a ferry. Like he's taking us on a journey, and I love it.
Yeah, Bagley, are you okay? Bowler's hit it. You are enough. You are enough.
Well, Jared, that's a good question. You take the boat out if they're beyond the surf line.
Oh, good to know.
That tracks.
Yeah, because you can cover ground a lot faster in a boat than you can just swimming. But if they're in the surf line, the boat becomes an issue. I do have a captain hat.
Cool.
I didn't wear it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'm just imagining. Is it the lighthouse with the weird movie, The Lighthouse? Yes, I think that's what I'm imagining. I think that's like far off.
I don't know.
Okay. You don't have to. It's weird.
Yeah. Okay, Sammy, you're doing the deep digging. What's your feeling about this?
Honestly, I'm getting true from this. I'm getting true. Have I been fooled? Wait. Okay. All right. I'm sorry if this is wrong. I'm getting true.
You're getting true.
Like, remember when he said he had carbon monoxide poisoning and like he was walking around?
Everyone was like, hey, crack. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got upset. Like, this is making me really like hyped up.
Sam, I think you may be operating as a therapist and not a competitor.
Like if he came in and like presented this, tell me more. I don't know. I think it's true.
See, I'm picking up on some false vibes only because I've noticed Bagley's sort of like went back and forth of being like, I got to be a captain, but also was like, oh yeah, like I did this so I didn't have to be like in charge. I only did it for a day so I didn't have to be in charge anymore. Like sort of like have it being a responsibility that like he didn't want, and I was getting like mixed things, which is making me feel like this is not true.
Julie, before you lock in your answer,
yes,
I need to mount all the pressure on you. You can still pull out a tie, but you have to get this one right and the next one right.
That is a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. So, as team captain, as host, that's the most fun I have had all evening. Putting that much pressure on you. It was, yeah.
Turning the screw.
I'm excited to see what it is.
Me too.
We have some strong opinions.
But if someone is delusional, then they would call it a fairy.
Just you can ferry people. That's what he was doing. It seems ferrying people.
I don't know. I just like it.
Wooly, what is the nature of truth?
Oh, yes.
Stay tuned for Wilty After Dark.
The nature of truth.
You know what, Bagley, I'm very much on your side, but like I think from the jump, your story sounds true, but it does not align with the statement. So I'm gonna say it's a lie.
Oh,
all right,
no.
We're locking in line.
Look at
That's
his
what's
face.
happening.
Look at
All right, Ferryman.
I want to know.
Was this Captain? Was this the truth, or were you telling a lie?
That was bullshit, and I panicked.
Oh!
Yes!
We've got a game here.
Yeah.
We've got a game here.
I panicked. I could not think of a reason in hell that I could have been on a ferry.
I
was just like, it wasn't a ferry.
I was so wrong. I'm going to reconsider my career now. This is bad. But you know what, Bagley, I always have these fantasies where you're just like in these situations. And yeah, sorry everyone who's watching.
So I will say I've never seen the audience as united in a lie as this one here. So you weren't fooling the audience at all. All right. So I'm gonna give. So if we're paying attention, Katie, you're the next one up.
I'm the next
last
one,
person.
right?
I got some plugs. So you
Do you
got
need to plug anything? Okay.
I got to plug some things.
I won't grab my email yet then.
There it is. So we have a couple things. This Tuesday night, level 1. It is running. We got enough people for our level 1, but there's still spots available. So if you always wanted to take improv and haven't gotten around to it, well, now's your time. It's totally on Zoom, so it's socially distanced, so you don't have to worry about that. Go to improvpig.com and try it out. Also, we have a sketch that's going to be running on May 27th with the one and only Chris Nooch Iannucci. And that is selling like hotcakes, folks, like hotcakes. So if you want in on that, I saw the roster. It's almost full. So if you're sitting back, take that sketch class. And I think that's all the plugs I have.
I really liked how you implied that Chris Iannucci's middle name was Nooch.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Christopher
Nooch
Iannucci.
Yeah,
Christopher Nooch Iannucci.
Yep.
Cool. All right, my turn?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Shrek the Musical is my favorite movie.
So the recorded version of it on Netflix is your favorite movie?
Yes.
All right.
What's your favorite song from Shrek the Musical?
It's so hard.
So hard to choose.
They're all so good. Oh,
Wait,
man.
who
I
sings it?
don't know. Bear with me. Bear with me. I don't know the official name of the song,
Okay.
but the chorus says, "Let your freak flag fly."
Yes,
and
that's a great song.
And that's my jam. That's my favorite
Can you
song.
Can you
sing a little bit?
It would be too obvious if I just belted out these lyrics, wouldn't it? It'd just be too obvious. So I have to be evasive about it. So it's my favorite. The way it makes me feel, I just love it so much. I watch it all the time. It is always in my recently watched on Netflix. It's the best. I love it so
does it
much.
Does it make you want to make your freak flag fly?
Yes, it feels like an anthem for like queer Antifa. You know what I mean? Like it just makes me want to live on a hippie commune with all of my magical freak friends. I just love it so much. It's my favorite musical and my favorite movie on Netflix. It's my favorite.
Take us through the discovery process.
I think it was suggested for me. Like, I think I had watched a lot of musicals, and then it was suggested for me. And I watched it, and I just fell in love. I kid you not. When I weep still when I watch it, I love it so much. I cry. It's so beautiful. I love it so much.
Do you like Sutton Foster's performance?
I love Sutton Foster. I do. She is a triple threat. She can sing, and she can dance, and she can act, and she can tap dance. She tap dances, and plays a flute, and it's amazing. She's a treasure, Sutton Foster.
Katie, did you think Aaron Tveit did really well in the musical as well?
Who did they play?
They played Pinocchio.
Love Pinocchio. Pinocchio's the best. Pinocchio is one of my favorites. Yes.
Were you impressed with the dancing? Is Lord Farquaad?
Yep.
Lord Farquaad. Yes.
Like how impressive.
Yes.
What did he do? What did he do?
Oh well, he is very short. So the actor who plays him is not actually short. He does a lot of it on his knees. He runs around on his knees, and he does singing. And the breath control to like hop around on your knees like this and sing. He does an excellent job. He's treasure.
He's great.
Katie, what musicals did you watch that that brought this into your recommended Netflix selection?
I do love all musicals. So I have a lot of other favorites.
So specifically, which musicals?
Oh, I love Wicked. I love Dear Evan Hansen. I love Shrek the Musical most of all. I love what else do I love? Oh, I just love so many. I can't think of any other musicals I love. What do
Waitress?
I love?
You like Waitress?
Chicago. I haven't actually seen Waitress. I've only listened to the soundtrack, so I just know like a couple songs from it. But I love it.
Do you like the movie too?
No, Shrek. I mean, they're similar.
Wait, why?
Shrek, because Shrek the movie doesn't have the songs from Shrek the musical, and I feel like when I watch, Smash Mouth, that's not one of the musical.
That's true.
Numbers.
That's true.
That's like they put that in the end, like with the credits, just because you're like, where was Smash Mouth? But yeah. And I love more than the songs. I love the messages in it. You know, like I feel like it's a queer anthem. It's a musical for children, but I love it's got adult themes, you know, like gentrification and, you know, forced migration. All these fairy tale creatures were like kicked out and you know, bucking fairy tale stories and gender norms, and you know, Lord Farquaad is a commentary on toxic masculinity, right? Yeah, so, this is not bullshit at all. I absolutely fucking love Shrek the Musical.
So
it's my favorite movie.
What do you think of the song with the when Sutton Foster's character, I forget the name. Do you know the name of the
Princess Fiona. Princess Fiona. Yes.
Where when she's in the tower and they're all aging up, like it starts
with
small Fiona.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So how do you like that? Like that must have hit.
It hits hard. I love it so much. They start out with the youngest of the Fionas, and she's talking about how she's trapped in this tower, and she's counting the days, right? And so it's a very small number of days in the beginning. Yeah. She's like, I've been up here for day number 100 something, right? And then the tower turns like this on the stage, and they bring out the second Fiona, who's like middle, little bit older. I think she's maybe like a teenager, and then she says, you know, she sings and she like rips a fairy tale book in half, and it's great. And then finally Sutton Foster is the oldest one, and she's been there for the most number of days. Yeah.
Miranda, this tracks.
So
okay.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
Is that this is giving me very much like Katie has maybe watched the clips from like the Tonys on YouTube, and because I did fool Katie with like one thing, but that might also be because you know the name of like the actors as much, but like things do track. But like I'm trying to think in my like musical theater pea brain of like what has been like in clips and what's been on like
right. Those are the pretty famous. Julie, what's going on?
I'm struggling because Katie is lying, but I don't know if Katie is lying about this statement, or if Katie is lying by being like, yes, I love Wicked, right? Like this is either like
I do love Wicked. Wicked's great.
I love
Wicked.
I believe you. However, was Wicked actually streaming on Netflix?
No, I don't know.
I don't think so. Yeah.
So what were
they must have watched other musical things. Like I love like Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. I must have watched like other shows with music in them, and it was just like suggested for me. Plus, and I watched it, and then I watched it over and over and over and over again.
Lots of musicals on YouTube as well, like full-length ones.
Miranda, is there a part that we can maybe trick her with?
Trap me?
Yeah, something very specific that happens that it wasn't shown on like the Tonys.
You know she can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe a detail I wouldn't know, like if there's a cross-dressing wolf in it or something. There is
a detail you'd pretend not to know.
Yeah.
I can't think of any. I know
it's clear to me that you guys just don't know Shrek the Musical that well, and that's why you can't ask me questions. I could tell you everything you want to know about Shrek the Musical
on like a decently regular basis is like kind of embarrassing. That's another thing is that like
you do watch it on a regular basis?
Yeah, no,
we should get together and watch it together because it's an awesome musical. My birthday's coming up at the end of May. If anyone wants to come, anyone watching at home, you want to come watch Shrek the Musical with me? It's my favorite thing I've ever watched on Netflix. Come watch it with me for my birthday.
Chloe is just.
I'll come on.
I just fucking hate this musical so much.
That's the thing. I fucking hate it. I think it's awful.
It's a treasure.
On a regular basis, I'm not even like this. Like this is too much. Like this is not. Nothing for me. Like,
whew. I thought Bagley was going to make me sweat, but it's Katie tonight.
Katie, no matter the outcome, I am holding you to that deal of watching Shrek the Musical.
I am not sad about it. I'm excited to do it. I love Shrek the Musical. I've been trying to get people to watch it with me, and no one will watch it with me.
Everyone hates it, right? Everyone here?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, but even so,
I
can't sit through that. I'm so sorry. I have tried to fail.
It's a treasure.
This is turning into a movie review show and not a game show. What do you all think?
I still think it's a lie, but we got a point, so I'm fine with either way. What happens?
I want it to be true.
Well, you're shooting for a tie, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a tiebreaker right on the line.
We could do a tiebreaker.
Again,
oh yeah, so we would have to. Oh yeah.
You have to get it right.
So you have to get it right.
Sam, what's your gut say?
I'm telling you the
Well,
truth.
I mean, I was diagnosing Bagley with like a disorder, putting him in a captain's hat. Can I be trusted? Is the question at this point. Like I can see Katie like loving this, and maybe her like the grandiose performance was embarrassment. like a little bit.
My grandiose performance.
I'm thrilled you think my performance is grandiose.
It was beautiful. I loved
Katie,
it.
no matter what you're doing, it's brilliant. Like whatever this is, it has shown so much confusion.
I cannot hold a candle to Sutton Foster in Shrek the Musical, but I appreciate the praise that you are giving to me.
All right, Wooly. We're going with lie.
You're going with lie. Okay.
Don't go with lie, go with true.
Don't go. Katie, is Shrek the Musical your favorite movie, or was that a lie? And before you say the answer, at one point tonight, you said you were really bad at this game. You have now proven that to be a lie, because this was amazing. All right.
You guys, I fucking love Shrek the Musical.
So
this
true.
is true. I fucking
so
love
true.
Shrek the
You
Musical.
said it like 6
It's
times.
my
and it's true.
favorite.
I knew.
Oh my god.
Katie,
Consider this
you
an
deserve it.
official invitation for anyone who wants to come and watch Shrek the Musical.
Oh,
with me.
boy.
I'm there.
I'll
Jess,
go. but I'm
Jess,
not gonna lie.
Jess got their second vaccination today,
in
2 weeks from
June.
today. Come over. It'll be my birthday weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Let's Shrek the Musical. We could also put up a sheet, watch it outside. This is my favorite fucking movie. I love this soundtrack. I could belt out all the songs right now, but I felt like that would just make it too obvious. But I love Our Story. I love Freak Flag Fly. I love Hero. I love it all. I love it so much.
Oh my god.
Katie.
Wow.
As soon as this is over, like
Go watch Shrek. It's queer Antifa. It's the best. I love it.
Can I just end with a quote about Miranda's high school? Because there is a documentary.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, there's a documentary for real.
Let's watch
Because
it.
this was a school for like gifted individuals. It seems. So, okay. It's clear that Bridges Academy isn't your average school.
I hate it here.
And a shame that there aren't more like it.
Oh,
in
this is my
bold,
nightmare.
recommended by a video librarian.
The same one who yelled at Julie years ago.
Wait, Miranda, were you at the school when this documentary was filmed? Were you a student when it was filmed?
So, like, I think I just joined the school, or it was filmed like the year before. Because honestly, Shrek the Musical is a good allegory for my high school. Like, it's not wrong.
I think this looks great, though. It's called, what is it? It's called 2E2 Teaching the Twice Exceptional.
So it's my birthday this weekend. If you all want to come over and watch the documentary,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And then after we'll watch Shrek the Musical for my birthday.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you guys, I have told so many people that I fucking love Shrek the Musical that I'm surprised the comments didn't light up with like, yeah, this
For
is
real.
true. She's really annoying about it.
After the
She's been
fact, it
trying to
did
make
light
us
up.
watch this
So,
movie. Oh,
so
really?
kudos- yeah,
The audience
after
has
the
been
truth.
I haven't been
Yeah,
reading
they were
the
like, no.
comments, so.
Yeah,
Katie's really annoying about that.
No, I would watch it just to see your joy, because it's probably I love it.
I'm telling you, I've watched it 100 times at least, and I still well up. I love it so dearly.
Aw, I love it.
Mhm.
I love your
It's
joy.
so good. It's the
all right,
best.
everybody. That's it. Patience wins. Congratulations, Patience.
Yeah.
Woo! The team that said they were all really bad at this comes out with a definitive win.
Well,
all you have to be
Yay.
is better than us.
I want
All right,
that on a
folks.
t-shirt.
This was so much fun. I have
Yeah, that
so
was
longed
great.
for a platform to talk about how awesome Shrek the Musical is. So this is
What a
I
plug.
long for this platform so long.
There were get some royalties for that.
There were so many like true
They should
smiles
fucking
tonight that's
pay
like
me.
let's just go on these for hours. Like
Yeah.
I think someone should crop Katie's portion and make it into a movie or something.
Yeah.
Like a review.
Good.
Folks, all of our past shows are on YouTube, so you can do that. If someone's up to the challenge,
please.
they can absolutely.
Justin, Mikey, get on it, please.
Yes,
I would be honored.
I know you're both watching.
And we'll
I'll be
screen it
honored.
at Julie's for the Shrek party. That's what we'll do. All right, everybody. On behalf of all our panelists and Peter, our producer, I'm Wooly Shackleton. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be back in 2 weeks on 2 weeks from tonight, 8:00 p.m. You know how to find us. We'll see you then. Until then, be safe and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
And get vaccinated.
Yes.
Yes.
Bye. Bye.